Back in the day, the PAL Sega Saturn had some absolutely amazing games, but to be honest, it was a very small selection of what was available. So to get the most out of your set, you could get it modified, or you could import one. I got mine modified, and yeah, let's have a look at my import Sega Saturn collection. Okay, so we have my modified console here. This is actually a Japanese Saturn, but I've had it modified to do even play backups, PAL, NTSC. I've got the Kiki pad, I've got my official Saturn pad, and I've got my 3D one, the Japanese. And I've also got some pretty awesome little bits. I've got, it's yellowed a bit over the years, but my Bomberman pad. And what good's a Bomberman pad without a Bomberman multi-tap? So yeah, I've got those. I also have the black official virtual gun. Pew pew! And the official memory cartridge. There we go. But of course, you know, if you wanted the most out of your Saturn, especially for certain games, you need the 1 meg RAM cartridge, which is in my black Saturn over there, or the 4 megabyte one, because we all know this opened up lots of beat 'em up goodness. Right then, on to my games. Aquazone. I don't know what the hell this is. I think it's just kind of like a desktop fish tank. Yay, Tony got me this for Christmas. It's the Columns Arcade Collection. 3 different Columns games, all really good. And Cyberbots. If you watched our video game hunting in Watford episode, you'll see I got the limited edition Cyberbots. And of course this comes with a really cool fold out like Cyberbots, art book, stuff like that, and great game, great target damage, target destroyed, really good game. It's a really good game. Twinbee, Daytona Twinbee Yahoo Deluxe Pack. It's a shooter, Twinbee shooter. A game is not as bad as I thought it was, as I remembered. Fatal Fury 3. This is a pickup from not long ago. And I actually played for this a few times when I got it back, and I got it back quite cheap. Here we go. This is, I can't remember the name of these games. This one is Funsaki. Sen something like that. Yeah, beat 'em up, 2D beat 'em up from what I got recently. A must own for any Sega Saturn one. My one, whilst it's new, it isn't factory sealed. It's like Binding Vipers, it's just like a sealed case with the spine card. And it has Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man rules. Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man! Yeah, it's hidden here like a promotion for this game only in Japan. I actually found this at like Boot Fair for 10p, like a collectible Pepsi Man figure that never came out over here. But yeah, I mean, if you've got to get a version, definitely a Japanese version, because Pepsi Man's fantastic. Fantastic game. That's a fantastic game. And I have Fire Pro Wrestling S6 Man Scrambling. Scramble, not scrambling. You can speak of the English. I have Flash Sega Saturn. What is this? I don't know, but look. No idea what that is. The Game Paradise. Oh my god, an absolute great vertical shooter. However, if you die, just start again. Because once you lose those power-ups, it's not really worth continuing. Yeah, Gekuridan. The time-travelling shooting. It's a shooter, and it's really good. A game that I've... Godzilla. Never got this to work. Don't know why. A game that is just a definite must-have because it's so good. The Gradius Deluxe Pack. It's got original, all the Nemesis games. Well, not all of them, the original 2. And it's got a really cool, like fold out. You can cut it out, fold out. Vic Viper ship. Ooh, I'm doing well. And then this one, Kingdom Grand Prix, which is a weird shooter, but it's like you race whilst you're shooting. Strange, good. So most of these shooters I paid peanuts for back in the day. You don't look how much they are now. King of Fighters 96, my absolute favourite King of Fighters, with an English option. King of Fighters 97, a really, really good game without an English option. Another columns game. This one's called Hangumi Tyson Columns. Tony must have got me this because it's columns. Yeah, here we go. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. This is brilliant, absolutely fantastic game, and because it's a Japanese version, it features Norimaru, who is some sort of Japanese comedian, some sort of crossover back in the day. He was taken out of the PAL in the American versions. But yeah, if you remember X-Men versus Street Fighter, you'll know this, and it's the best version. It's amazing. Pretty Fighter X. I don't know. It's a fighter with girls in it. Outlaws of the Lost Dynasty, another recent pickup. Beat 'em up. It's related to the ones called Funsaki. Payu Payu San. It's Payu Payu. And recent pickups, well, I've got these from Tony. That is Fatal Fury Real Bout and Real Bout Special. Awesome beat 'em ups, requiring the 1 meg RAM card. Make sure you use the 1 meg RAM card. If you use the 4 meg RAM card, parts of the graphics disappear. Samurai Showdown 3. Really hard game. Fun to play with, really hard. One of my favourite bizarre games. Sagata Sanshiro Shikiguri. Yes, he was in Japan, he was like Sagata Sanshiro. He was the advert guy, the main martial arts guy that was just like advertising the Saturn everywhere. And the game was like loads of weird mini games. So fun, so much fun, so good to play. Sengoku Blade. Side like slashy shooty. It's alright, it's not brilliant. Shenryu, a game I keep forgetting I have. Not bad, it's a vertical shooter. Shining Wisdom. It looks like an RPG. Skullfang on the Saturn. Great game. Has different modes to the other console versions. Really cool startup. Sukuri Gentai. Another really great game. A really, really great game. Really good shooter. And because I absolutely love anything Space Invaders, Space Invaders. Burning Rangers go, I love this music, it's the best. Yeah, Steam Hearts. It's kind of like it's semi-censored on the Saturn, but only semi-censored. If you want to get the uncensored version, play the PC Engine version. Street Fighter 2, the interactive movie, which is on disc 2, because me and Tony watched disc 1 to figure out what's going on. It's bizarre. It's just not normal. It's strange. Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Really cool game. Yeah, you can go into guy walk mode. You shoot along the sky. You can walk and go into full robot mode. Go into full plane mode. Tomokun Memorial Tyson Panzer Aradamara. It looks like Puzzle Bobble. Poyo Poyo. Toko Memorial Forever With You. Another game I don't know. My 100% favourite import Sega Saturn game. When this came out, it blew me away. It was kind of like, the only thing that would be better is if it had an English option. And of course, if you completed it with any character without losing a round, hold L and R, you can unlock English language. Vampire Saviour. Requires a 4 MB RAM cartridge, but it's so good. It's the best version of Vampire Saviour on any console. Waku Waku 7! Great game, sequel to Galaxy Fight, and it plays quite good. Not as obviously good as the original Neo version, but really good conversion. Willy Wombat. Tony bought me this for Christmas. I played it for a little bit. That's the only time I ever played it. World Heroes Perfect. I do like me some World Heroes, and on the Saturn, made it perfect. An Atlas game, has no English on it whatsoever. On the disc, can you translate that, anybody? I have no idea what this is or where I got this from. It's some sort of gun game? I don't know. If you know what this is, comments down below, please. my final import Sega Saturn game is a game that every single Saturn fan should have. And oh my god, I have another 4MB RAM cartridge. So it's got the 4MB RAM cartridge and it's boxed with it. What do you think it is? Of course it's X-Men vs Street Fighter. This, oh my god, this game brings you back to the day. Me and my buddy Alex, we were big into arcade games and things like that, and so we kind of decided that when I got my Saturn modded that we'd go halves and import games. And it was so strange that on the way back from London, playing it in the London arcade and seeing it in magazines, we owned it 3 days later. You know, it would say we read it in magazines, saw it in London, wow. 3 days later, through the old style CEX, we owned it, and we played this to death. It was such a good version. We couldn't believe how good it was, and the lack of loading, and it blew us away. It kind of prepared us for like Vampire Savior, Marvel Superheroes vs Street. It was Marvel Superheroes vs Street was great. This is the third versus game on the Saturn, because it's got Gambit in it. Gambit's cool. It's just all the nostalgia related to this game. Turning up, it was quite literally something like 6:30 in the morning. It used to get delivered, and I started work at 9. Put it on for 10 minutes. Of course, left late for work because I was playing it so long. Just absolutely blown away. And one of the main reasons I got my Saturn modded. I mean, it was just stunning. I mean, I always remember because I got my Saturn modded via Loaded Consoles in Tunbridge. We used to meet the dude. His name is Lee, and he was just the worst person ever. I mean, he snagged me and Tony along for so long. I mean, he came good in the end, but it would talk about months and months till we got our stuff off him. And when we talk about him and our experiences with him these days, everyone's like, yeah, we all knew him, he was like it with everyone, blah 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 blah, and so forth. So it wasn't just us then, it's everyone. Yeah, but that is my import Sega Saturn collection, and to be honest, there is one import Saturn game I do want to get, and that's at Alpha 3, IL03. That's not the last game. I'd like to get the shooters if they someone lists them cheaply on eBay, please. I mean the Hyper Duel. So I've got my Saturn modded. Picked up another Saturn recently, so it could play backups. Because I mean, not only do I worry about disc rot, I want to be able to play my games in the future. And I recently played Tarumaru, Jinjitsu Tarumaru, and it's a bizarre game to play. It's one of the most expensive games on a Saturn. It's like $1,000. It's fucking brilliant. I couldn't stop playing it. I mean, I kept getting further, couldn't quite get past it when you're in the guts of the frog, but it's so good. But that's it. That is my import Sega Saturn collection, guys. What import Sega Saturn stuff have you got? What memories do you have from back in the day, or did you have your Sega Saturn console modded? I mean, now most people have, because it's quite easy, and a lot of people are going for the I think it's called the RAID route, where you modify your Saturn, you take the drive out, and you put like an SD card in. I think that might be the future, because I think I might end up doing that as well. But yeah, there's so much nostalgia for the Saturn, and it was many years until I actually modded my Saturn. But when I did, the games library opened up to me, and you know, I don't have Radiant Silvergun. I remember looking at the magazine, thinking, oh, that's all right, and then ordering it online for £40 and playing it to death. Another game that I had that I played to death was Bubble Symphony. One of the exes, we played it all the time. I sold that, and a day later they released like the English code, which changed different versions of it and all that sort of stuff. It's like, oh, but that was many memories like that. But yeah, lots of nostalgia for me, and all good memories, all really good memories, and definitely my favourite console of all time. And yeah, as I said, guys, any comments down below? Take care, people, and we'll chat again soon.